Got it, I'm good. I bought it, I get it, I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it. I get it, I got it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it?
Friday night baseball on MLB. Come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Casey Mize is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at one of the top young pitchers in the game right now, Casey Mize. Former first-round draft pick out of Auburn University. This guy has a nasty split finger. A lot of people thought coming out of college he had the most advanced off-speed pitches in baseball, and mainly due to that split finger. He'll throw it to righties, he'll throw it to lefties, and, oh, by the way, he can rush that fastball up there 95 to 97 miles an hour also.
So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, and now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Robbie Ray is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Look, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
All right, Matty, they show up for game 1 of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game 1 of this road trip treats them. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Robbie Grossman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he takes a called strike 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Again, a 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Struggling bit, it's Jonathan Scope. You know how bad he was last month? He hit 200 on the nose. Not a lot of guys can stay in the lineup when they're struggling this bad, so we're hoping to see that he can figure this thing out soon.
Next up for Detroit, Willie Castro. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Castro is off of first with 2 away, and it's 0-2 to Scope. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. We are still scoreless. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the American League.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now it'll be Corey Dickerson.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Mazar is under it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping up now.
The third baseman, number 8,
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And it's 1-1. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Lourdes Gurriel would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Next to stand in is Lourdes Gurriel. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play. From the stretch, ball 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Mazara is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Wilson Ramos. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The catcher.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Behind 0-2 now. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the 1st out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Nico Goodrum comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Batting seventh. The first baseman.
Now the first pitch. Miguel Cabrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Nomar Mazara would be next. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Nomar Mazara is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this. 34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swing and a line drive to left. A dive, but it's past him down the line, and that should score the run from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So now to the plate, Victor Reyes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And stepping in, Jonathan Davis, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early. The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 count. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of. Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Now the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 0-1 delivery. On the move again from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Davis, the runner at second with 1 away. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
From the belt, the pitch. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman, Cabrera. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season.
Leading up
And a big
for
part of the problem
Tigers,
has been a noticeable
the left
lack of
fielder,
power. They're near the
Robbie
bottom of the league in both home runs
Grossman.
and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Two down with a runner at first, and next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as we begin the top of the fourth.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Swings through it for strike number 2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Corey Dickerson, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Scope is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. On now. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up for the Tigers,
Miguel Cabrera is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one.
Cabrera.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Cabrera, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a veteran of 19 seasons at the major league level, which is something you don't see very often.
Yeah, he has, Matty, an incredible career, and he's getting into parts unknown as far as seasons played in the 18 years in the big leagues. You'd be hard-pressed to find just your average generic player. When you start hanging around for that long, you're talking the likes of Mickey Mantle, Andy Pettit, Mike Schmidt, guys along that lines that have stayed in the game 18 years and produced.
The right fielder, no ball.
Mazara swings, and this is sent to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Anthony Kay answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. The next batter is Jeimer Candelario.
Number 47.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Candelario, originally from New York State. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard down the right field line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. And that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. This is line to left. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 8, Kevin.
First pitch on the way. Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
I ain't mad at you right there. I understand. He's trying to get the offense going right there. Wasn't able to execute, but nice thought process.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next, here is Lourdes Gurriel. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Now back, number 3.
Next to dig in, Jonathan Davis. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman able to track it down for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Still down 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
The designated hitter, number 9.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Willie Castro, singled in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's safe.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is a...
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that tag down.
No, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance. You hope the throw is a little bit offline.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
So he got him swinging. Nico Goodrum is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk. Nomar Mazara is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
3 and 2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches
and not in time as the run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away. At the plate now, Jamer Candelario. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. Throw won't get him.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First pitch on its way. He swings and lines it to left.